trip down to Mexico. Come back with that might make you psycho. Maximum frequency studio stereo. Sorry, this is it, but homeboy, I got to go. You all in check. I got that head nod that make you your name. I got you all in check. Hey, you know we come through to like the disco jam.
It's one of the loudest venues in the National Football League. We're inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, home of the Chiefs. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Detroit Lions and the Kansas City Chiefs. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olsen here in the booth. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Here's Smith to return it. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. At their own 19-yard line. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5. It's a big up of 6. Brings up second and 4. Here's second and 4 from the 24. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. So future Hall of Famers connect. Mahomes to Kelce one more time for a Chiefs first down.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
So first and 10 here now at the 38. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's complete. Left side to Worthy. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target, but I don't think it's going to be his last.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down. Now a stoppage, we have an injured Lion. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. From the 41, here's second and a couple. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
15. Attack!
First down throw, Mahomes. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. They hook up again, second time on this drive, and this one's good for 18 yards and a first down.
Yellow.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. And a strong first down run. A pickup of 9. Setting up second and short.
57. Wait. I'll go on, 80.
Once again, it's Pacheco. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
Hey, 57.
Third and short. Here's Patrick. In trouble, and down he goes. Malcolm Rodriguez. He's in there to drop him. And it leads to fourth down. Butler's kick is good. And the Chiefs will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Right to the air, here's Goff. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see it completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains. It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Chiefs on top. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. Lions ball to begin the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's gone. Off-balance throw, it's complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. That run good for 26 yards.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better field for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And he will get into the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play call just really finding his rhythm, mix and run, mix and pass. results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, and that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
This fielded at about the 9. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Yellow. 15. Yellow.
On first down, it's Mahomes. Got a man. That's Rashee Rice. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
First down.
Hey, 57. Yellow.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
There's a water, right? Right side.
Now, Mahomes. Got a man over the middle. It's Worthy. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and 3.
Yellow. 180. Hey, 57. Right side.
To throw is Mahomes. A ball deep for the end zone. That's in the end zone and intercepted. That's the safety, Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And a very elusive run there. He winds up gaining about 9 yards.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 29-yard line.
From 29, here's second down and a yard. From the gun, it's Goff. It's Goff. It's Isaac to Slav. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. We'll try again. It's second and 10. Now, Goff. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Here comes Smith on the return.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
Being on some shit.
23-yard
We go 0
line.
to 100 real quick. Maybe you on that rap and pay the bills. Now I'm finished. Not even
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Line, line. 50, yellow, 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 yellow. Hey, 57, 50, attack, attack. Right.
Throwing is Mahomes. To the left side in the hands of Rice. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line.
16 yards.
It's a gain of 16 and very quickly a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
Yellow, yellow. Why? Yellow, yellow. Right side.
Mahomes back. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the 1st half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Chiefs 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
I don't need 15, 15. I've got Louis.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds after a gain of only a couple.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there, and it'll be 3rd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
Right side.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. That's complete. Who else? It's Kelsey. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to run. A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Yellow. I don't need. I've got Louis. Yellow, yellow. Right side.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. He's got his big tight end, Travis Kelce. Touchdown, KC. That is 2nd TD catch of the season.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs are on top. It's now 10-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Khalif Raymond, the returner. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
On 2nd down, Goff. On the run to the right. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
It's certainly not for the lack of trying, but these guys are having a really hard time getting on the same page right now. I mean, he's still looking for his first catch, despite getting a handful of targets going his way.
Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. He's going to let this one go for Raymond. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. The Lions call their first timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
1st down, Lions.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's Goff. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Here's a 2nd and 6. To throw is Goff. That'll be taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. That is incomplete. Throw took him out of bounds, and it will be 3rd down. Now KC going to use the 2nd of their timeouts to talk things over before 3rd down. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This will be from 42 yards out. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Lions will level the score at 10 apiece. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Raymond now to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10. Their own 23-yard line.
Off to throw on 1st down. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Second and 10.
Go. 120.
On the jet sweep, here comes Williams. And a nice gain there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up third down.
When they called that sweep, Mike, obviously they're thinking, let's pick up the first down. They didn't quite get to the chains, but I think they're going to be pretty happy with that game.
Third and 5. Throwing here is gone. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
That's a very nice return. He is giving the offense a short field.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down. A pickup there of 25 yards. First down, KC.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Yellow.
On first and 10, it's Mahomes. A short throw taken in by Kelsey. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up second.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
On the handoff, this is Pacheco. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for third and goal.
That's a gain of 3. Now third and 5.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. To the goal line and in. Raheem Rice. Touchdown, Chiefs. Now Butker to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the Chiefs go up by 7. It is now 17-10. Following the touchdown to send this one away. Raymond now to return it. And he's stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. On first down, it's Goff. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 14 at the screen, and it's a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Throwing on second down. Goff. A dive and a catch. Incredible. Goff's go-to guy, St. Brown, Amon-Ra, gives the Lions a first down.
So, Mike, you look back at the quarterback and you see that this ball is coming out of his hand and it's going to be low. And the decision's made. You've got to go down to the ground to secure the catch. First order of business. Your hands are between the ground and the ball, no matter what that looks like. And then once you secure it, you've got to roll, protect the ball, and under no circumstances can that ball move or hit the ground. I mean, how often do we see a great catch overturned on replay? So it's not easy, but you get paid to catch them all.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Here we go.
Back to the air, it's Goff. Quickly, they get it into the hands of Williams. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3. It's a gain of 29, and it's first and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And he'll take it on in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. That is second touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
Now, here comes a return from the 9. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. Nice game here. He's going to be marked down at the 45-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for first and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down. Now after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Mahomes Mahomes looking to throw on second down. That's complete left side to Worthy. And it looks like he's going to come up just short of the first down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. They'll have to pick it up on third down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mahomes. That's taken in by Kareem Hunt. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. That'll be enough for a first down.
So that's a big first down conversion because, Mike, as you take a look at the game clock, if they play this right, not only do they put themselves in position to score here to win this at the end, but they also can leave very little time left for their opponent to try to go down and answer.
Mahomes now to throw again. That is hot down the field. It's Worthy. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
Yeah. Running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be 1st and goal.
You never know which play is going to be the one that sways the game in your favor, and that could be it right there. I mean, to set up 1st and goal with that last pass completion, now they can really take their time. There is an element of working some of this clock down. You know you at least have a field goal try, if not a touchdown. The last piece of the puzzle is just don't give the ball back to your opponent with too much time to go down and answer your score. Tie game, 4th quarter. This defense knows the importance of keeping this thing at a 3-point game. What a big play there with the tackle for loss on 1st and goal.
It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal.
Yellow. Hey, yellow. I go 480.
Throwing is Mahomes. This one caught at the 4. And the defense trying to tighten down here. They're going to hold him to a gain of 3. And that's going to set up 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Yellow. 15. Yellow. Attack.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. This is hot toward the side of the end zone. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
This one not quite on target. Not him too much. That one falls incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. Third down coming up.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to...
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. That is George Karlaftis. He's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up fourth down. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. This is caught. He's got a long way to go. And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a fourth down, fourth quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs.
So the key to this play is when you're going to play pass coverage and you're going to drop in depth, you have to understand if the quarterback drops the ball off short, you need to rally tackle. You need to limit the run after the catch. Don't let that receiver pick up the first down. That's exactly what the...
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, KC. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a two-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a two-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Raymond now to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll come up for first and 10. Now, Goff. His throw, left side, for Tesla. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. But even 20 yards, impressive start to this drive. All three timeouts, plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for first and 10. Goff. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
The crowd at Arrowhead roaring. Here's third down. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
Here we go. This is fourth down. From the gun, it's Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance. Trailing here in the fourth, but they will turn it over on down.
He isn't able to secure that grab through the contact, and They're quickly running out of possessions to get back into this game, Mike. I mean, their chance to come back was already slim to none, but slim better went just out the window as that ball hit the turf.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. It is 2nd and 9.
Hey, 43. Yellow. Wait.
They'll drop the throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Got him in. It's Kelsey. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game, and that was a first down.
26-yard line.
First down throw. Mahomes. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. The Lions all their first time out. Will get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
This one is caught by Hollywood Brown.
Once the quarterback gets flushed out of the pocket, Mike, he has to make a split-second decision. Does he remain a passer and give his guys time downfield to work open? Or does he turn into a runner, just try to pick up some positive yards with his legs? I think in this case, the extra time paid off. Remained a passer, found an open target downfield, and he's able to get the ball to him for a nice completion.
This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
A little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
And he pulled it left. No good. And this will stay a 2-possession game.
And this is where playing in the elements can really become a problem. These kickers practice all year in pretty much ideal conditions. So sometimes you got to approach these kicks a little bit different. He's just unable to connect.
This is 1st and 10. Throwing here is gone. That pass caught by Abinra.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Laporta in motion. A 2nd down throw for Goff. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And it's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. You got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. Only 1 timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. It was a playing a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with